Man, it is nerve wracking to see that recording button count down again. It's been a while since I've really made any videos on my channel. I've been trying again recently to get back into it, but really to no avail. My biggest issue has always been just having difficulty with the editing process. But I suppose the question is, why get back into YouTube? Why would I want to do that when I haven't done it in easily over a year at this point, and I don't want to put the effort in to edit videos? And I guess the answer to that would be it's something that I did find comfort in doing all those years ago. 2 years ago, I had that series where I would do these winter bulk updates, and last year it was going to be this whole organized, really, really nice collection of videos with numbering and clean titles and all that. Basically, doing the same thing where I would just talk at the camera. But this year, I would like it to be different, and most importantly, I would like it to stick. So, what's my plan this time? Well, instead of doing fancy editing work and or saying ums and uhs into the camera, I think I've just decided to sit and talk. Not with my camera on or anything, but with some really nice background gameplay. It's really easy to look at these bigger YouTubers and get inspired, and I mean that's exactly what happened here. Jay Schlatt with his weekly slap. I mean, I love watching those videos so much because you can tell that's those are real words coming from a real person. And I just think it's interesting to see that contrast between that channel and his main one. Obviously, this being my main one, there won't be much contrast, but compared to, maybe 1 or 2 years ago, if you were one of the, I don't know, 20 people to see that video, then hopefully the contrast now is somewhat noticeable. This year, I guess the goal is to go on some kind of journey, in a way. I named the world that I'm going to be playing on Journey, a Journey, just because I felt like that was a really good place to start. And it's something that I would like to share a little bit with, you, dear viewer. So that has been the general decision and synopsis as to how I've gotten here. And is it going to stick permanently? Knock on wood. Hopefully it does. If it doesn't, then, well, I'm sure you can bet your bottom dollar that I will be here next year doing not quite the same thing, but generally the same idea. I've always had a soft spot for videos like these where it's just someone speaking to you, telling you about how life has been for them and relating it to, your world, even if they might not have all the answers, right? I certainly don't have all the answers, but I think I can offer a unique perspective on some aspects of life, or at least I hope I can. In which case, that is the point and purpose of doing this year to year. Obviously, ideally, again, I would carry it between the years and stop, I don't know, stop immediately uploading at the start of summer and then never again. But I don't know. I have a bit of a feeling that this year might be different. just because it's going to be a little bit simpler. It's not going to be so editing intensive. I might do some cuts with my voice just to make sure I'm cutting out pauses and weird stumbling over my words, make sure I'm working on that. If nothing else, this is great articulation practice. But, I mean, one thing that I will say before we really get into it is again, I certainly don't have all the answers. I am just offering a unique perspective to what I think are things that I hear often. Complaints, well, not necessarily like complaints, but difficulties such as, you know, she never loved me. I'm struggling financially. I don't know what I want to do in my life. And am I the most qualified person to talk about these things? No, certainly not. I'm not saying I'm a licensed psychiatrist or whatever. I just think that part of being human is experiencing things for what they are. And to me, I always like to try and forward the lessons I've learned from those struggles to other people. Hence, again, why I've done this year to year. So, yeah, that's the journey I would like to go on this year. Hopefully into next year. Hopefully into the year after that. Don't know how frequently I'll upload, but I do have a dedicated Minecraft world to this recording now, so, or not just this recording, but to this series, so hopefully that Minecraft world does me well and keeps me coming back for more. That's the introduction out of the way. Hopefully you guys enjoy the direction this is going to go in. If not, then come back next year. I'll be back hopefully soon enough with my thoughts on something. And if I'm not, then rest assured I'm thinking about it. But either way, we will talk soon. And I hope that you take care.